What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are over at the shop. We are doing something to old Elmo that I did some research on and figured out it's a mandatory thing. I should have done it when I first got it. I should have realized it needed to be done had I did the research. What I'm talking about is the intake silencer for these things. So to shut down the turbo whine, Dodge has put this nice little contraption in your intake that one, clogs the system, and two, puts a giant piece of foam in your intake tube behind your airbox. So over time, it will eventually deteriorate after getting hot and cold. And then guess what? There's nothing between it and the turbo. So then the turbo sucks it in, chews it all up, shoves it right into your engine. So let's get over here and I'll show you what we're talking about. All right, so I've went ahead and done some of the legwork here. Obviously, you've got to take this 90 out. It's real simple, other than the back little clip there. Phillips head or flathead right there, twist that off, loosen it up, and then this bad boy, he sits on the bottom there, and it's going to be kind of hard for me to show you how this exactly connects, but let's go sit it on the table, sit you guys on the table, I should say, and I'll show you how this thing goes on, because to be quite honest with you, I don't want to put it back on unless it's already on the engine. So here, let's get over to the table. All right, guys, so pretty simple. All you need is some channel locks, because this thing actually slides in that little groove there, and when it's sitting in there in the engine bay locked together, this joint is actually very, very tight, and it's a very tight fit. So what I did is I took the channel locks and basically put one leg over here, one leg over here, pinched it together. As soon as I was able to do that, I was able to put a flathead screwdriver in there, very, very small one, and just pry it up just a little bit. And then I got it where it would slide right out. So kind of easy idea, just doesn't work in the real world, I don't think. I'd rather wish this was a large hose clamp instead of this little, I don't know, little tab thing. It's kind of junk to me. But we're gonna throw it back on after I show you guys exactly what this silencer is and exactly how it works. All right, guys, so now we're up here in the engine bay. All we've got to do is we're trying to get this little four-finned system out. It's gonna have a lot of convoluted shapes and stuff on the bottom end, and it's also gonna have that filter all the way around it. But I personally do not believe that it does what they say it's supposed to do. So if you go back up and look at what these things are engineered to do, they're supposed to help cyclone the air into the turbo to help turbo lag. Well, there's a lot of things in this engine bay that could be on a diet that would reduce that turbo lag. I don't think this is one of them. I don't think this is gonna actually help. Plus, all they're really doing is killing some noise of the turbo coming back through the intake. So to get this thing out, all you gotta do is just wiggle a little bit and it slides on out. Well, interesting. That's not what was supposed to be in there, nor is there a filter on this truck. There's supposed to be a giant filter. I mean, literally like a fiber foam pad all the way around that on the outside of this. And this is supposed to have flaps and bends and all that stuff down here. So I don't know if it's a 2021 just doesn't have that, or if it's the high output doesn't have that, just to ensure more airflow is getting to the engine. Maybe that was a Cummins little secret to make a little bit more power. I don't know. I do know, I can look at this, I do know for a fact that that is actually helping this be more rigid. Doesn't let it collapse under a load if you were to have a clogged up filter. Now on top of this, I was gonna do a K&N air filter, which I still will do, but well, I guess this is gonna be a real short video because we're gonna put that thing back in and put these 2 hose clamps back on, and I guess go get dinner. Kind of sucks. I thought we were gonna hear some more turbo noises today, but I guess not. So anyways, I guess we're gonna end it here and end it on a very, very short video of 2021s and high outputs don't have your silencer foam that you need to remove. Who knew? Lesson learned, time wasted. Now moving on to the next project. So we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. All right, guys. So I know I said we were done, but one last thing. This little guy that we take off, yeah, he don't go back on. He's a one-time deal. That's actually bent and tightened by a machine in the assembly line. So therefore, you have to go get a nice little hose clamp. That's not so little, but $2, problem solved. And quite frankly, problem is solved, because this piece of junk, God, I feel bad for the next guy that has to deal with that. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next video.